Do you have a family member that is an alcoholic or an addict and it's causing you a great deal of pain and you're wondering, how do I support them without enabling them? Here are my suggestions. It is next to impossible to help an addicted person unless they want to be helped. That's a real fact. Another real fact is it's very difficult to help a person when you're very close to them. Say if one of my kids became a drug addict or one of my immediate family, it would be hard for me to be the primary person helping them. Even in my marriage, like me and my wife aren't the dominant mentor of one another. Sometimes I say to my wife, you've got to talk to someone else about that because I'm biased, I won't give you good advice. Same for me and her, vice versa. So I feel like with addicts though, like I know loads of them, what I do is I go, this is what I know about not taking drugs. You have to admit there's a problem and that it's destroying you. You have to believe it's possible to stop and that there is another way of being. You have to accept help and do things differently. Now if they won't do those things, then I kind of will go, all right then, well, there you go. Now that's very difficult when it's someone that you really, really love. If it's your teenage child who you adore or your parent or whatever. But that's the fact, in my opinion. The whole chain people to a radiator, lock them in a room, drive them to a rehab thing, I think it's limited returns. So for complete disclosure, I did have quite an interventionist beginning to my journey in recovery. People did go, you are going into rehab. The man that was my manager at the time was very influential, and the man that ran that rehab at the time, very influential. They really held some space, to use a therapeutic term for me there. But in the end, it's me who one day at a time did not use drugs because that was suggested. It's me who surrendered. I don't mean me in an egoic way because whatever energy or power I found within me was granted to me by things that I can't begin to understand. But what I'm saying is, without my willingness, there's no way I could get clean. It's not my parents' fault that I took drugs, and nor is it your fault if your children take drugs, far less if it's one of your parents. So what you say to them, this is one of my phrases, I will help you to change, but I will not help you to stay the same. If you want help staying the same, i.e. give me some money, no chance. If you want help changing, I will help you to change, but you have proven that you are not the right person to come up with those ideas, because look at the ideas you come up with. So we're going to be getting those ideas elsewhere.